I think it's a perfect essential.
Now we can talk about some of the things in this movie that weren't in The King and I. For instance, Linda Darnell's character of Tupton, you know, and seeing her burned at the stake is so important, I think, to the story and about the king, you know, what his life was like and what he believed in and what he had to turn from then when Anna came into his life. And also the thing about the son, you know, the story about the son.
Yes.
He doesn't die in The King and I. And that's a very poignant part of Anna and her life.
Well, I think my favorite scene in the film is when she goes and the mother of the future king, who she's had a relationship with throughout the movie, says, I thought that you were going to take care and love and teach my son, but you didn't, right? When you sort of expect her to have empathy for the fact that Irene Dunne has just lost her son. And there's this incredible transference of she has lost her son, but now she... it is brought to her attention that now is the time to transfer that love and focus onto the future king. And then when you see at the end of the movie him say, I don't want you to bow to me. I want to, you know, start a new generation of behavior and tradition under my rule. And you see her standing there proud, and you think of where you started out in this movie. It's such an incredible victory. Again, I really loved what it said historically, and I thought how important that still stands today. So for it being, you know, a movie of 1946, it felt, you know, very current in its messages.
Yes. Well, let's move on.
Okay.
Here's a sneak peek at the film we have coming up next week on The Essentials. Giant, 1956. This movie is loaded with talent.
Giant is so incredibly epic, but yet has the intimacy of a play.
George Stevens was simply one of our best directors ever.
For anyone who is a James Dean fan, this is a must-see movie.
From 1956, Giant. That's next Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can find out more at tcm.com. Thanks for joining us for The Essentials.
Tonight on TCM's Summer Under the Stars, Rex Harrison finds a nugget along the sidewalks of London. Then gambler Harrison finds the rules of society narrow for the foxes of Harrow. And Cad or Casanova, Rex shows us the rake's progress.